In this lecture, we're going to explore the files and folders from WordPress. After doing so, it'll become clear where we can begin. This lecture is meant to give a general overview of WordPress's structure. We're going to start with the files in the root directory. The files in the root directory contain code for preparing WordPress. WordPress needs to go through a few phases before delivering a page to the user. These files are responsible for delivering the pages on the front side of WordPress. There's not much else to say about these files. We'll never have to worry about them. Next, let's explore the three directories in our project. There are three folders called WP Admin, WP Content, and WP Includes. Let's start with the WP Includes folder. WordPress defines hundreds of functions. You can find most of them inside this folder. We should distinguish between the files inside this folder and the files in the root directory of the project. The files in the root directory are responsible for loading a page on the browser, whereas the files inside the WP Includes folder contains function definitions that WordPress uses to process data. Many of the files inside this folder can't do anything by themselves. They do not render pages. If you attempt to view these files in the browser, it's likely you won't see anything. Moving on, the next directory is called WP Admin. This folder contains code for the WordPress admin dashboard. WordPress will separate the code for loading a landing page and the admin dashboard. There isn't a reason for every user to load the same code as an administrator. The last folder is the WP Content folder. Plugins, themes, and media files can be found inside this directory. We'll be working inside this directory for the majority of the course. If you search through this directory, you will find a few plugins and themes. Feel free to check them out. They're a great way of learning how other developers tackle themes and plugins. I highly don't recommend editing files outside this directory. WordPress may override your changes. The exception to this rule is the wp-config.php file. As you can imagine, we're going to be working inside this directory to develop a WordPress theme and plugin. In the next lecture, we're going to begin developing a theme in the themes directory.